is the undefeated Ben Askren.
I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna throw you on the ground. I'm gonna punch you until the ref says, quit that, you're hurting this man. I'm ready to kick the whole division.
I come to fight. No matter what happens, I keep coming, and I'm trying to knock people out.
Funky Ben Askren.
There been any
Marty tried attacking me 20 minutes ago. Listen, I knew this dude. We trained together at the Olympic Training Center. He was Marty then. I didn't even come at him when I got to UFC because I liked him. I thought he was a good dude. And so I said, listen, this is an opportunity. I'm here to fight the best guys. He's pretty damn good at fighting. So let's get in there for the title. And so obviously, I put the full weight of what I could behind him. Obviously, he doesn't like his old name. But that was what he went by.
Get after him. My wrestling's all right. I train with pretty good wrestlers, get my body ready. My coaches are doing a great job with me, and my striking is getting better. So just got to go out there and get in his face and put some hands on him.
Listen, I'm the one that wanted to bring Ben Askren into the UFC. I made this decision. He's here. He's a UFC fighter, and yeah, we're cool. I'm cool anyway, I'm sure. There we go. 2 thumbs up.
When you see me on site, keep that same energy. That's it. That's it. That's how I am.
Dude, we fight in a cage. I mean, I don't understand what more there can be. Like,
listen,
do we want to
listen.
introduce weapons?
Listen,
or what do
young
you want
man.
to do?
Listen,
Like,
young man. You know what?
I'm older than you.
Congratulations.
Well, imagine you're smoking a cigar, sitting in Port 75, thinking, you remember when those guys thought Askren was going to come here and then I got his ass kicked 3 times? Like, I can just picture that in my head. That's, like, so funny. And, like...
Robbie! Not my Robbie!
How long have you guys been training together?
17 or 18.
Long time.
At Missouri, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let me take you back to 2008.
When you make it to the Olympic Games, that's better than winning an NCAA title. When you're one of a million that can make it to the Olympics, like finally one of us cracked through. So
hey, what if we traded you? You can do that? You know, I was like, yeah, whatever. And he said, no, you traded. And then I couldn't sleep till like 2 o'clock in the morning because I was so excited. So yeah, that blew my mind. I didn't know it could happen.
Ben Askren finally gets to step into the octagon. He takes on former champion Robbie Lawler.
I'm here, and you're not going to be able to avoid me forever. I mean, when I first got traded, dude, it was like crickets on Twitter. The UFC brass, they picked Robbie, but there was a whole bunch of other people I would have liked to pick, and none of them were volunteering. I want to fight. Listen, I love to compete. I mean, like, go all the way back to when I'm a kid. No one used the internet, say when I'm in middle school, right? And so I'd freaking look through these wrestling magazines, and I'd be like, Dad, there's gonna be a good person at this tournament. I want to take me here. Robbie's actually a really tough fight, if you look at it from a stylistic point of view. He's really powerful. He's got pretty solid wrestling defense, and he hits hard.
Oh, big punch. Oh, that hurt him, Joe.
I mean, you need a very specific skill set to beat me, and if you don't have that, you just don't have a chance. They're not gonna out-grapple me for 15 minutes. And they're not gonna stop me from taking them down for 15 minutes. And so unless they can actually like do damage with a couple punches, it's literally almost impossible to beat me. So these guys will have corner passes.
Yes.
Duke is cornering both myself and Tyron.
Duke is walking out, right? Is
Correct, yes.
They are doing microchips for this fight, sensors, so they're going to cut.
What do those do again? They measure punch stats, right?
Yeah, yeah, velocity, everything like that.
This fucking thing broken? It only says 34 miles an hour.
Right.
Made it. You know, we've been working out so long, it's almost unspoken. You know, it's just like he goes, I go, he goes, I go, he goes, I go.
You got a mic on?
Huh?
You wearing a wire?
I'm wearing a wire.
Oh, you're a narc.
Robbie put this on me.
Tyron started his weight cut. I started my weight cut probably this afternoon. Tyron's kind of already got it going. So moved around a little slower, but we flowed nice and smooth. Boom. Hey, if you don't work out tonight, I'll just run and stuff. Just let me know.
I'm working on like 10.
Okay, I'll probably run. I think Robbie's, he's about as good as it gets. He's got a great history, and he's really popular. So I think that can definitely play in my favor. It's a great fight for me. Like I kind of said, it's not the easiest fight, but as far as proving how good I am as a fighter, it's a really good fight. I didn't realize he had so many freckles.
Welterweight champ Robbie Lawler Ben Askren.
I'm funky taking on Ruthless.
I'm gonna leave him toothless.
I'm gonna leave him toothless. T Wood said, let's hit the booth. I said, yo, homie, let's do this. Once I'm done with these welterweights, even Dana's gonna have to say I'm great.
UFC fans, we'd like to welcome you to the weigh-in. Ben Askren is set to make his UFC debut against the former welterweight champion, Ruthless Robbie Lawler. Here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, my friends? Welcome to the weigh-ins. Ruthless Robbie Lawler versus Funky Ben Askren. Please welcome to the UFC undefeated Ben Askren. Official weight 170.5. Official weight 170 for the former champion.
I believe I can eat 12 eggs in, I don't know, like close to a minute, right?
Oh, disgusting.
It's seasoned as well. Ten.
This is when the choking has it.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. We should get an 8. All right.
Well, yes, the wait ends right here, right now. It is the biggest night of 2019 thus far, and fittingly, we have got a Las Vegas backdrop.
I had already let go of the thought that I was going to get to prove that I was the best in the world.
He's undefeated, so I have to go in there and showcase my skills, get in his face, and try to get a knockout.
Oh, he tagged him with that left. Oh, look at how ferocious Lawler is. There's the head kick. There you go again. That's it. That's it. And it is all over. Wow.
I know Robbie's game plan is going to be to sprint early.
I just need to make sure I'm sharp, make sure I don't get lazy, and land some punches and force a fight.
Oh, he tagged him. My goodness. Robbie hit him with a big shot.
At the end of the night, I'm getting my hand raised because I'm a better fighter.
Good luck, buddy.
Well, you're damn right we want the funk, and we have got it tonight. After 19 professional fights, Ben Askren has arrived.
Asking Ben Askren on his own analysis of Robbie Lawler, he said the guy waits till the third round to fight. I just need to give him no breaks up till then.
With a fan base as large as any fighter in the sport, 37, spent about 9 years outside the UFC before returning in 2013. He's excited for this opportunity to pound Askren from the ranks of the
Look at him ramping up. Look at Robbie Lawler's face.
Ben Askren is 34, both fighters 5'11" inches tall, both fighters successfully making weight. Robbie Lawler will have the 1-inch reach advantage.
Presenting Ben Funky Ruthless Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler on the single, lifts a dump straight on his head. Askren is just holding it together. It's looking not very good right now. I thought he was out. I can't believe he's not out.
Big elbow from the leader.
the look on Robbie Lawler's face says it all.
He's already in the most trouble he's ever been in his career.
Not the way Ben Askren drew it up for his first minute inside the octagon.
And this is all Askren needed.
He's got a bulldog choke.
Yep, and that's tight.
Oh, he's going out. He's out. He's out. He's out.
Ben Askren submits.
He's not out. He wasn't out.
Oh, no.
That was a bad stoppage.
Oh, no. It
That was a
looked
bad
like he
stoppage.
was out. What a disappointing way to end this fight.
Lawler protested immediately. It seemed
Of
like
course.
Dean maybe suggested there was some tap. There didn't seem to be a tap.
There was definitely not a tap. We thought he was out. He might have been out for a second. He might have been out for a second.
I don't think it's under his
but
neck.
look at this.
It's on his chin. His chin's in there.
That's true. It's an understandable call, but
Agreed.
a bad one.
I agree. I can't understand how he would call it, but it was a mistake, in my opinion.
Ben Askren.
Well, you know, I want to know how long till Dana bitches about that stoppage, because it's going to be quick. And then I got one other question. Hey, Dana, is that really the best you got?
Bad stoppage. That fight needs to happen again. Lawler wants to rematch, and I think he should get it. Really bad call by the ref. You know, there's 10 different ways you could have checked to see if he was out. He did one of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, bad call.
Robbie's tough as The idea that I was going to go in there and take no damage and finish him, that's reaching, right? So I had a way more realistic mindset that I'm going to have to go in there and fight this man, and then I just got to figure out how to get my hands around his neck and choke the out of him. And that was what ended up happening. And actually, if you watch, the first time he kind of waves me off, I'm like, nah, there's no way he's waving me off. So I just keep squeezing, you know? And then sure enough, there was still no reaction from Robbie. And then I figured, well, he's telling me to let him go, so I should let him go. I think I had almost 2 minutes left in the round. So it's not like he would have had to survive for the next 5 seconds. He would have to survive for the next 2 minutes. I mean, and I got, you see me, I crush effing watermelons. I don't play around. I'm going to crush tracheas, too.
And I'm not going to just dangle a hand there, so I just put it down, and then when he checked, I gave him the thumbs up and looked right at him. I was like, hey, man, fuck, I'm good. I mean, it happens. I mean, he's a hell of a ref. He just made a mistake. Hit him with some good shots and beat him up pretty good. The slam was pretty rough. At least it felt like it was rough, like the way I kind of like flung him or whatever. But I was landing big shots and landed an elbow, cut him up pretty bad. And it is what it is.
There's times when you know you've been choked or knocked out, and there's times where you say, hey, man, what the hell happened? I mean, and I'm saying that I'm not a professional, was never a professional fighter, but I've had it happen to me because somebody asked me that tonight, and I thought it was kind of freaking inappropriate, but I'll bring that to the table right now. He was tuning up Ben pretty well. Well, in my opinion, pretty well. Right, he got lucky. Well, we'll see. You ask for bigger and better opponents, I'm sure they'll get it, and we wish you continued success, too.
So then he was unloading punches because my wrist was trapped. I couldn't get out to defend myself. And it took me a few minutes to get that squared away. And once I got it squared away, I think I didn't watch this part of it, but I believe I got into some type of half guard, popped up, put him against the cage, eventually got a takedown, and then the choke. So I'm going to go to London. Till versus Masvidal, that's like 3 versus 6, 3 versus 7. I think the winner of that's probably going to be top 3. And that's who I'd like to fight. You know, I think I showcased some toughness. I faced some adversity, and I haven't really faced a lot of that in my career. I've been so much better than people that I haven't needed to show that quality, which, you know, I'd probably prefer it to be that way. But if I got to show some toughness once in a while, that's probably a good thing. You know, if I'm going to be one of the top fighters in the division, to sit down and take 30 minutes out of your day to talk to me, that wouldn't be such a big deal in my opinion. I've reached out multiple times to him to sit down and talk for 20 minutes. He has no interest in talking to me.
He said you won't talk to him. Why won't you talk to him?
Oh my God. This is crazy.
So he just
it's
said
like Colby Covington thinks I hate him too. I don't know what I do to make people think I hate him.
And then
I've never, ever turned down a fighter that's asked me, can we talk? Never once have I ever turned down a fighter. Even Tito. I mean, you guys saw him after. He looked like he got hit by a bus. And, you know, that damage was done in the first few seconds of the first round. And he came back. I don't agree with the stoppage, like I said earlier, but it happens. These things happen, and he's a tough guy. This guy talks shit about everybody. I said something about him 5 years ago, and he can't get over it. I do not dislike this kid. I mean, that's why he's here. I brought him in, and you know, he weathered that storm tonight and hung in there, and he's a tough guy. And I look forward to seeing him fight again.